Okay, I'm getting ready to do the band, button band, starting with the left front for the girls, right front for boys. It's little girls, so I'm going to start with the left front. Using key plate 2, I'm going to bring out 47 needles to the hold position. So that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 47 needles. Okay, now let's get this so that we can see it. Okay. With the wrong side facing. And I've got my 47 needles out. I'm going to work facing hang the stitches, approximately 2 stitches for every 3 rows. These are the rows. So I'm going to take my latch hook and let's see, between the bottom of the hem and the bottom of the hood, which is right there. So I'm going to hang that one. 1, 2. I'm going to skip that row. So it's 1, 2. I'm going to skip that one. 1, 2. Skip the next 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 one. 1, 2. I'm going to do this all the way down until I get the front attached. Somehow I don't think I pressed this side. Now once I get these all hung, and then I'm going to work in the seed stitch, which is what I did for my sleeves, for 5 rows. I'm going to cast off loosely. Now this is the side that the buttons are going to be sewn on to. And you'll remember from earlier what the moss stitch, the seed stitch is. It's knit 1, purl 1. Okay, so I'm at that point. I will pull out pull out my long weight. I don't have any weights in there yet. I'm hanging my hooks onto the work, making sure I'm not hanging on any of the needles themselves. Now once I get the weights in there, that'll hang a lot easier. My wedge over here behind me. Just sliding it into my casing on my rag hem. Okay. Now when I knit the first row, I will knit that one slowly to make sure that it catches. I'm pushing the work past my latches. I'll use my tool to open the latches up. All this is just a piece of wood that's got one end with a triangle on it. Push my needles back into the working position, which if you laid the yellow down, it would be in the same position. Make sure my latches are all still opened. Grab my thread. Now leave a fistful. Now I'm going to go across very slow. Kind of walking it across, holding the weights down a little bit. Move my buttons out of the way. Okay. Okay, I got the one. Set my counter to 1 row, because I only need 5 rows. Now I'm not going to transform this base row, and that's because it's a choice I made. Okay. That's no problem. My carriage would not move across, and the issue was I had a weight in its way. Oh yeah, much better. So I got my second row, keeping the first stitch knitted. First stitch closest to the carriage, I will convert now. This one looks kind of loose, but I'm going to snug that up before I knit the first row, and just carefully convert the stitches, every other one. Now this is the button band, and I'm almost done with this sweater. Let's see. We started making the back of the sweater, and we moved to the front. Then we made the pair of sleeves. Then we sewed the sweater together. We sewed this front to the sleeve, sleeve to the back, back to the sleeve, and sleeve to the front. Then we sewed the side seams. Then we put the hood on. No, then we made the hood. And then we attached the hood to the little sweater. And now we're at the buttons. On the previous video, we made buttons for it. You can certainly purchase buttons if you choose. I didn't choose. You'll get the hang of the conversion the more you do it. Just use the other end and put the needle back on. The stitch back on the needle rather. Making sure that you're only converting every other needle. Now you're going to have to remember where you ended in, so you're going to do the opposite when you come around. Okay, now I'm converting the end stitch, which means the second stitch in is the one I will convert. So I will be converting this stitch when I come back. Now pull these snug. Now I could very easily put a half slip knot in, half knot, just to hold it down. Now remember, that's the one we converted. So we want to convert the next one in. Now if you have an even number of stitches, it will be the same on the carriage. You'll convert the one closest to the carriage. But I don't have that luxury to remember that. So I will have to pay attention when I go to convert it. Now, the next video, we're going to do the band that has the buttonholes in it. Now I'm going to do the balance of this off camera. You've seen me do the seed stitch often enough to know how to do it. It's just a simple of 5 rows. So when you go to do the band, you'll extend 47 needles, rehang the left front. Is it left front? Yeah, left front if it's a little girl, right front if it's for a little boy. Newborn sweater doesn't make that big of a difference, especially if you choose a neutral color. You do the 5 rows and then cast off. Then you'll be doing it a cast off loosely. And you mark the positions for the buttons. First button 0.3 inches above the band bottom. And the last one 0.3 inches